Okay, so today we are going to study about the uniform motion. So what is uniform motion? The motion of an object is uniform if it moves along a straight line and covers equal distance in equal interval of time, however the small interval may be. Okay, so this is the definition of uniform motion. So what is the meaning of this? Suppose a bus is moving and after every hour we check the distance traveled by the bus. Suppose a bus moves from point A. After 1 hour it reaches to point B, and what we see in 1 hour, after 1 hour it covers a distance of 10 kilometers. Okay, and from B when started, and after 1 hour it reaches to C, and this 1 hour again we see the distance is 10 kilometers. Again after 1 hour what we see, the distance travel is same, 10 kilometers. So what we have seen, in every hour distance travel is same, 10 kilometers, 10 kilometers, 10 kilometers in every hour. So means it covers equal distance. It covers equal distance in equal interval of time. Means it covers 10 kilometers. It covers 10 kilometers in every 1 hour. Now, what's the meaning of this? However small this interval may be. However the small this interval may be means, suppose from A to B in 1 hour it covers 10 kilometers. But from A to Z, if time taken is half hour, so in half hour exactly it should cover 5 kilometers. Okay? In 1/4 hour it should cover 2.5 kilometers. So in whatever the small interval, the distance traveled should be same. Okay, from A to B, if it 1 hour it covers 10 kilometers, so in half an hour it should cover exactly 5 kilometers, and in 1/4 hour it should cover 2.5 kilometers. This is the meaning of however the small interval may be. So clear this uniform motion? So write down the definition in your copy. This uniform motion. Example, suppose a car is moving on a straight road. On a straight road. Without change in its speed. Without change in its speed. Suppose if car is moving at the speed of 10 meters per second, means in each second it should cover 10 kilometers, and half second it should cover 5 meters. Then it is said to be in uniform motion. So this type of motion is very difficult to see in our real life. One more example is a ball rolling on a floor in a constant velocity or a speed is also the example of uniform motion. Now next is non-uniform motion. So here non-uniform motion definition is little bit changed. The motion of an object is said to be non-uniform if it covers unequal distance in equal interval of time, or covers equal distance in unequal interval of time, however the small interval may be. Again we have taken the same example. Suppose a bus starts from point A and in 1 hour it reaches to point B. This time it covers the 10 kilometers. Now again in 1 hour there was no crowd in the road was empty, and in 1 hour this time bus traveled 13 kilometers. Now again crowded place is there, So in 1 hour it covers only 8 kilometers. So what we have seen that In each hour, distance travel is different. In 1 hour, here 10 kilometer. Here 1 hour, 13 kilometer. Here in 1 hour, it covers 8 kilometer. So what we say that this type of motion is known as non-uniform motion. Means equal time interval, but distance travel is unequal. So when body covers unequal distance in equal interval of time, then it is said to be non-uniform motion. Or we can say that when it covers equal distance in unequal interval of time. Suppose 10 kilometer it covers in 1 hour, 10 kilometer this time covers, but time taken is only half an hour. Again 10 kilometer, but time taken is 1.5 an hour. So here equal distance, unequal interval of time. So we can write any one, either equal distance in unequal interval of time or unequal distance in equal interval of time. So suppose a bus is moving in a crowded place. Sometimes speed will increase, sometimes its distance travel may increase, maybe decrease. So this is the example of non-uniform motion. Now one thing you have to remember, in uniform motion, for uniform motion, distance traveled is proportional. This is a sign of proportional. Distance traveled is proportional to the time taken. This is symbol of proportional. Distance traveled is proportional to the time taken. Means 10 kilometer time interval is 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. So both are proportional to each other. If this will increase, this will also increase. If this decreases, this will also decrease. Half an hour, 5 kilometer. 1/4 hour, 2.5 kilometer. But in non-uniform motion, distance travel is not proportional to the time taken. Distance travel is not proportional to the time taken. So distance travel is different and time is different. Here 10 kilometer 1 hour, 13 1 hour, 8 1 hour. So both are not proportional. So note it down. This points also in your classwork copy. Now for uniform motion, if we plot a graph between distance and time, distance we have to take on the y-axis and time we have to take it on the x-axis. Because time is independent quantity, so independent quantity we have to take it on the x-axis and dependent quantity we have to take it on the y-axis. Suppose this is the table given. Distance travel is 10 kilometer in 1 hour. Distance travel is 20 kilometer in 2 hours. Distance travel is 30 kilometer in 3 hours and 40 kilometer in 4 hours. Now see the difference between 10 and 20. Differences 10 kilometer. Here also differences 10 kilometer, 30 and 40 differences 10 kilometer. Time interval 2 minus 1 1, 3 minus 2 1, 4 minus 3 1. If you plot the graph, suppose this is 1 hour, this is 2 hour, 3 4 5 6 in hour. This is 10 20 30 40. 10 kilometer 1 hour, 20 kilometer 1 hour, 2 hour, 30 kilometer 3 hour. So when we join it, we will get a straight line inclined towards the x-axis or time axis. So this is the distance time graph for uniform motion. We get a straight line. Inclined towards the x-axis or time axis. But for non-uniform motion, if we plot the time and distance graph, we will not get a straight line, we will get any curve, any type of the curve, either it was like this, or it can be like this, but not a straight line. We'll get any type of the curve for non-uniform motion. Now our next is speed. So what is speed? Speed tells us how fast the object moves. Okay, speed tells us how fast the object moves. And speed of an object is defined as the distance traveled per unit time. So if speed of an object is defined as the distance traveled per unit time. Suppose two buses are there, A and B, and both the buses have to reach the same place, that is at C. Both started at the same time and they have to cover the same distance. And distance from A to C and B to C is 10 meter. So A takes 2 seconds to reach the C. A takes 2 seconds to reach the C, whereas B takes 5 seconds to reach the C. So which bus takes less time? Bus A takes the less time and B takes the more time. So whose speed is more? Because A takes less time and reach the point C, means speed of A is more as compared to B. So how can we find out the speed? Distance divided by time. Distance divided by time will give us the speed. So speed tells us how fast the object moves, and speed of an object is defined as distance traveled per unit time. Distance upon time. Okay. Now what is the unit of speed? So unit of speed we can find out if you know the unit of distance and if you know the unit of time. So formula of speed is distance upon time. So you have to substitute the value of unit of distance upon unit of time. So what is the unit of distance? Is meter. SI unit of distance is meter and SI unit of time is second. So unit of speed will be meter per second. Meter. This is meter per second. Or you can write it like this also. If you take the second in the numerator, it will be raised to power minus 1. In exponent chapter you have studied in mathematics previous year. So it will be raised to power minus 1. Okay, so either you write it like this, meter per second, or meter second raised to power minus 1. Both the ways you can write it. So other units are centimeter per second, kilometer per hour, etc. So we can write down the unit of speed in kilometer per hour also, centimeter per second also, but SI unit, standard international unit of speed, is meter per second. And speed is denoted by V. We don't denote the speed by S. Here we have to denote the speed by V or by U. Okay, initial and final we will discuss now. So speed is denoted by V. Now speed is a scalar quantity. So speed is scalar quantity because it has only magnitude and no direction. We say that speed of the bus is 60 km per hour, but we don't tell the direction. Okay, then it is speed. If we are saying the speed of the bus is 60 km per hour, what is this? This is the speed. Now speedometer measures the instantaneous speed of the vehicle. Name the apparatus or device which measures the instantaneous speed of the vehicle, that is speedometer. Speedometer, if you have seen in your vehicle, in any vehicle always speedometer is there, which gives the instantaneous speed. Suppose when you increase the speed, automatically in the speedometer it will indicate 60, 70, 75, 80, 85. That gives the instantaneous speed. Okay, now what is instantaneous speed? We will discuss now. Instantaneous speed means at a particular instant. At a particular instant, what is the speed of the vehicle? That is known as instantaneous speed. Now what are the different types of speed? Types of speed. So first one is uniform speed or constant speed. Uniform means constant. Okay. So from the word constant we say that the speed will remain same. So either you write it uniform speed or constant speed. So if the body or object covers equal distance in equal interval of time, if the moving body covers equal distance in equal interval of time, then the speed of the body is said to be uniform speed. Okay, then the speed of the body is said to be in uniform speed. Same as we have written the definition of uniform motion. So if body covers equal distance in equal interval of time, suppose every hour it covers the 10 kilometer, then it is said to be uniform speed. So what will be speed? 10 kilometer per hour. Or vehicle moving with speed of 60 kilometer per hour and it does not change, then it is said to be in uniform speed or constant speed. Now next is non-uniform or variable speed. Either you write it non-uniform speed or variable. Variable means changing speed. Non-uniform speed or variable speed. Okay, variable, from the word itself, variable means changing speed. So definition is same as non-uniform motion. If a body covers unequal distance in equal interval of time, then the speed of the body is said to be non-uniform speed. Okay, a vehicle moving in a crowded road or in a market area. So if too much crowd is there, we have to decrease the speed. If the road is empty, again we can increase the speed. So speed will not remain same. Suppose speed is now of the vehicle is 40 km per hour in the market area. When the road is empty, so we can increase the speed. Now speed increases to 65 km per hour. So this type of speed is known as variable speed, where speed goes on changing. Now next is average speed. Third type is average speed. So average speed is defined as the ratio of the total distance traveled divided by the total time taken. Okay, it is defined as the ratio of total distance traveled divided by total time taken. This is known as the average speed. Suppose distance between the two stations is, for example, the distance between the two stations is 120 kilometer. Okay, two station is 120 kilometer and time taken to reach that next station, second station, is 3 hours. Okay, so we can calculate the average speed will be 120 divided by 3. So in between two stations, sometimes speed is increased, sometimes speed is decreased. Sometimes it is 40, then 50, then again 60, then again 80, 100, 120. But it goes on changing. But total distance is how much? 120. And total time is 3 hours. So we can calculate its average speed. So clear? Average speed, total distance traveled by total time taken. So we'll get the average speed, and unit of average speed is same as the speed meter per second. So all the type of speed unit will be same, that is meter per second. So write it down, all the definitions in your classwork copy. Okay, one more type of speed is there also there, instantaneous speed. So what is instantaneous speed? From the word itself it is clear. Instantaneous speed means particular instant of time. The speed of an object at any instant during its motion is called instantaneous speed. So when we are moving in a vehicle at a particular instant of time, at a particular instant we can check what is the speed of the vehicle, and that we can check with the help of speedometer. So speedometer measures the instantaneous speed, and this speedometer is on the dashboard of the vehicle. It is attached in the dashboard of the vehicle. From there we can see when the speed increases, decreases, or what is the speed of the vehicle at that particular instant. Now come to our next topic, that is velocity. Okay, this is velocity. So what is velocity? Speed with direction. If we say the speed along with the direction, that is known as the velocity. If we say that velocity, so speed of the object is 60 km per hour towards the east. Towards the east. So here east is the direction. So this is known as the velocity. So if we specify the speed along with its direction, that will give us the velocity. So when direction of motion is also specified, then the term velocity of the body is defined instead of speed. So if we tell the direction also, then what is this? This will be the velocity, not the speed. If we are saying that 60 km per hour towards the west, then this is the velocity, not the speed. Thus the velocity tell us how fast and in which direction. Velocity tell us both the things, how fast the object is moving and in which direction, whereas speed tell us only how fast the object is moving. It does not tell us the direction. So if it tells us how fast and direction, then it will be velocity. Okay. So velocity of an object is the speed of the object in a specified direction. So we can write the definition of velocity. Velocity of an object is the speed of the object in a specific or specified direction. Or we can define like this also. Velocity of an object is defined as the displacement of the body per unit time. Here it is displacement. So remember it, in speed what we have taken? Distance. But in velocity what we have to take? Displacement. Displacement of the body per unit time. And velocity and speed both are denoted by V. So displacement upon time. Okay, in speed it is distance upon time, but in velocity it is displacement upon time. And what is the standard unit of displacement? That already we have discussed. That is also meter. Because this is also a displacement is also the shortest distance between the initial and final position. So we measure that shorter distance by meter as a unit is, and time is second. So standard unit of velocity will be also meter per second or meter raised to power minus 1. So it has direction, means which quantity it is? Vector quantity. So velocity is a vector quantity. Velocity is a vector quantity. It has both magnitude as well as direction. Okay, speed is the scalar quantity, whereas velocity is the vector quantity. So note it down about the velocity also in your classwork copy. Now types of velocity. As we have discussed the types of speed, now we will discuss the types of velocity. So uniform velocity or constant. Uniform word means only constant. Uniform velocity or constant velocity. So difference is here, instead of distance we will write everywhere displacement. Okay, instead of distance, in speed we have written distance, and here we have to write down displacement. So definition is velocity of uniform velocity. Velocity of an object is said to be uniform or constant velocity if it covers equal displacement. Difference is here only. Displacement. If it covers equal displacement, that is equal distance in a particular direction in equal interval of time. So what is written in the bracket up, just to make you understand, it is not necessary to write it down. So it covers equal displacement in equal interval of time. This is known as uniform velocity. Non-uniform velocity or variable velocity. Variable means changing. So velocity of an object is said to be non-uniform or variable if it covers unequal displacement in equal interval of time. Okay, this is the definition of variable velocity. So velocity of a body can be changed or variable velocity. So when we get the variable velocity? By the following way. So first we can get the variable velocity, changing velocity, by changing the speed, but the direction of motion is same. Okay, so if the body is, for example, of first one, by changing the speed but the direction of motion is same. Suppose a body is moving in a straight path, in a straight line, सीधी चली जा रही है, straight path. Okay, so motion is same, but the speed, first speed is 70 km/h, then it changes to 85, then it changes to 40, then it changes to 50. So speed is continuously changing, but direction is same. Motion of direction is same. Then the velocity will be different because speed is changing, but direction is same. Then also it will have variable velocity. Okay, this is the meaning of this. By changing the speed, but direction of motion is same. Second one is by changing the direction of motion but speed is same. This one is important little. By changing direction of motion but speed is same. For example, suppose here body is moving with 40 km/h. Then it takes the turn. Again 40 km/h. Speed is same, but direction is now changed. First is moving towards the straight, now it is moving downwards. Then again its direction is changed. 40 km/h. Again its direction is changed. 40 km/h. Now see, direction is here changed. Direction changes when it reaches to point B. Its direction changes. So velocity will change. Why velocity will change? Because direction is changed. Now when it reaches to C, okay, after C again its direction is changed, but speed is same, direction is changed, so velocity will change. Again after reaching D, again its direction is changed, but speed is same, then velocity will change. Okay, so speed remains same but direction is changing, so velocity will change. We will say it has variable velocity. This is the meaning of this. By changing direction of motion but speed is same, then also it will have variable velocity. Now third one is by changing both direction and speed. If both are changing, direction as well as speed, then also it will have variable velocity. So by three ways we can get the variable velocity. Now next is average velocity. What's the meaning of average velocity? It is defined as the ratio of the total displacement of the body divided by total time taken. So average velocity is equal to total displacement of the body by total time taken. Now one more thing. Speed and velocity both are represented by u and v. Okay. So u, small u, we will have to take initial speed or velocity. Small u is used to denote the initial speed or velocity, and v is used to denote the final speed or final velocity. Suppose a vehicle is moving with the speed of 60 km/h. Okay, after some times its speed decreases to 45 km/h. So this is the starting speed, beginning. So this is denoted by u, initial. And final speed afterwards, what is the speed becomes? 45. So 45 is known as the final speed. Okay. So u means initial. U means initial speed or velocity, and v means final speed or velocity. Now, distance and displacement, both distance and displacement are denoted by s. So s we will take for the distance and displacement, not for the speed. S will be used here for distance and displacement. Okay, and for velocity we have to use the u and v, initial and final. Now one note, write it down, one formula. If the velocity of an object changes at a uniform rate, if the velocity of an object changes at a uniform rate, that is equal amount in equal interval of time in a particular direction, then average velocity can be calculated by mean of initial and final velocity. That is, average velocity will be equal to u plus v upon 2. Initial velocity, final velocity, that is mean of the initial and final velocity of the object. When we have to use this formula? When the velocity of the object changes at uniform rate. This formula will be used when velocity of the object changes in uniform rate in a particular direction. Now come the difference between speed and velocity, or differentiate between speed and velocity. First point will be definition: distance traveled per unit time, displacement per unit time. Speed is a scalar quantity, velocity is a vector quantity. Third one is speed of an object is always positive. Okay, speed of an object is always positive. Velocity of object can be positive or negative. Okay. Now, average speed of moving object cannot be 0. Average speed of moving object cannot be 0. Whereas average velocity of a moving object can be 0. Why? Because displacement can be 0. We have studied displacement can be 0 when body starts from point here and after back completing one round again reach to the point A. Starting point is A and ending point is A. So what is the displacement? Displacement is 0. So 0 divided by anything will be 0. So here average velocity of an object, moving object can be 0, but here average speed of moving object cannot be 0 because this is total distance upon total time taken, and this is the total displacement upon total time taken. Now one more difference is there, you write it down. Speed tells us how fast an object moves. Velocity tells us how fast the object and in which direction it moves. So complete all